Hello, myself Ramakrishna. Basically, I discussed that is city creation. City creation basically, I discussing about this file basically. So these all are the managements basically. So one of the person told that each caste basically gets basically the ideas. Each caste basically gets the ideas, and like this basically the India creation happens. Like this basically the India creation basically happen. India country creations and changes happened happened like this. So here one of the person told that why basically creation basically happened like this basically, and why basically the changes basically happened like this basically. There might be some question basically. One of the person told that. That means the first basically the Indian creation basically which was happened that time basically something basically might have left. So due to that basically the creation basically changed and modification basically happened. So like this the base of the management is this basically thing basically which we have discussed just now basically. So this is the base of the management and base of the ideas basically, and this everything basically happens how basically, that is basically like this basically. And here basically the main thing is this basically, this thing is the source. Sources, this all are the sources basically. This all are the sources basically. These all are the sources. So chemical creation, software creation, and the natural creation. Vegetables are created from chemical also. Vegetables are created from software also. That is basically software chemical, and vegetables are created natural also basically. So this is the base of the creation basically. You can say like that basically. And after that basically, this is taken by the people basically. Set of people basically they takes it, and then basically they basically jumps into the education sector basically, and this is the education sector. In education sector, many education sectors basically are there. Many education sectors basically are there, na? Many education sectors are there basically. In this basically one of the education sector is IITs, MBA. These all are the Indian education sectors basically. These all are the Indian education sectors. In this the software sectors basically are, the person basically is good into modular coding. So why he basically is good? Because he is basically eating this all vegetables. So that basically whenever he eat that vegetable, his that vegetable is specially created for the modular coding basically. So that he can do the best modular coding basically. So you can just imagine basically things basically are created. So things basically are created basically, and that person told that basically I want to do perfect management plan basically. For that basically you do one thing. I want to study this. He basically told that one of the his company, one of the project manager basically. He basically was new in the project management. He told that basically, yeah, I want to read this 10th number chapter of the project management plan basically. So you have any idea? So he told that basically first do one thing basically, when you are going to read that basically. He told that basically after certain days basically. So do one thing, start eating this vegetable, and vegetable creation basically. He basically started eating the vegetables. Then basically the manager basically asked a few questions basically related to management. He exactly given that answer only basically, which he was basically expected. Then basically he told that you can start the chapter 10 basically of the project management plan. So you can just see basically how the things are controlled and how the things are managed basically. This everything is done basically. this everything is done basically. So you can just imagine basically how you are, how the things are basically handled, how the things basically are handled. And this is the education sector basically. This is the education sector basically. Like this only the entire education sector is created. That also you can say basically. IIT. One of the person told that basically I want to start the IIT. I got the admission in IIT, and basically I am going to read this module one books basically. In module one basically there are around 18 books. So what should I do here basically? So in module one basically there are how many books basically? He told that 18 books are there basically. Yeah. So do one thing basically for module one basically. See basically how things were basically connecting. So we will discuss here one IIT example. IIT have lots of modules. In number one module, 18 books are there. So he told that yes, 18 books are basically there. So see basically how things are connecting. So one of the IIT professor told eat all foods and purchase all materials of foods from this malls basically. Because they were reading what basically 18 books basically they were going to read. 18 books. After a certain time basically this he told to A, B, C, D, E positive blood cells groups, students basically. We will not add peoples, students. So see the management basically. Then basically he told that we want the students are basically created by the IIT. So the professors are controlling the students basically. So he basically attend this each and everything basically he had. Then basically the professor told that these groups are getting ready for this all projects, which all are banking, finance, investments, etc. IIT groups. So basically I am talking about IIT group basically, how they are basically preparing themselves. So he told that like this basically things are there. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this topic, that is this IIT's group.